darling, I know. And there's where the sound's coming from. I'm so glad that just didn't happen live. Why can't I hear you now? Oh, I turned you right down from my ears. Say something, please. I can't hear you at all now. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that's right. I turned the system off. Zoom, unmute. Okay. Motherfuck. Okay, should we try again? Actually, I'm gonna change the delay. It's on 60 seconds. I'm gonna put it back to 30. Blue screen. Where's my audio? Yes.
Send. God damn it. Are we still broadcasting?
No, oh, no, we shouldn't be.
Oh no, that's just the delay.
Where is the stream output? The delay. Come on, you're a setting in yourself that jumps out at me all the goddamn time. Oh God, what are you laughing at? I can't look. What are you laughing at?
Where the screen is at. I did like, ah!
Oh. I can't find the delay. Why can't I find the delay? I'm having a moment. Just updated today too, so I'm just having a moment. Well, it was me to know it was getting to YouTube. And if the phone fucks me off, I'll literally kill it in the middle of the stream and we'll just go back to the other camera. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Right, this is take 2 of Ohm Kiwis. First episode for 2017. What up, yo? I'm Mox. That's a vegan.
And I'm Megan.
And I will be deleting whatever the hell that last little snippet of we didn't know we were live was. So what up, yo? We're back, and as you can see right from the get-go, this shit's rolling and we're keeping it real.
That's what we're doing.
It's beautiful.
We're doing.
I hope you guys can hear me now. Being that we were having an audio issue, for those of you that won't ever see that bit that just happened, we were having an audio issue. I had a mad delay of my own voice in my ears, and I turned my mic right down, so nobody could hear me, thankfully. I hope you can hear me now. And we hope the echo's gone, so please give us some feedback as to how we're coming through. I'm just waiting for ye good old delay from YouTube, or to YouTube, sorry, to tell me that things are happening. Oh, bless. It wouldn't be the Ohm Kiwis if we didn't start it out with a bit of YouTube technical difficulty class. Hey, Megan.
I reckon. I swear that just seems to be like, this is our life. This is our life. We have to deal with the drama of trying to connect the show, and then the drama of ensuring that the internet is working on our side, and there's always multiple things that seem to go wrong whenever we like try to go live on the show. So,
can I just say that whether you realise it or not, we love doing this, regardless of all the bullshit we go through prior to a show, during a show, technically wise. It takes quite a bit of effort for us here in New Zealand, not on fibre, to be able to do these shows, to bring it to you. Reminding you all, of course, that I live rurally. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and Megan isn't on the flashless internet where she is in the city. However, she's going to be getting flash internet soon, so we might have to rearrange this year, and I might have to teach Megan how to stream the show.
With me getting fibre very soon, I'm in the process of actually getting it done. We've had the technician come through and kind of map out how he's going to connect our fibre, and it's just a matter of having them come back to install it. And then that way we can have it all up and running. And I was like thinking we might have to change it in terms of like how we broadcast it. I was going to say, Mox, did you happen to catch Gizzard Stew's message or comment in the?
I did, honey. We're running now. I ain't gonna touch nothing now. But I know the stream might be shit. We're gonna be uploading fuzzy, but we're back nonetheless. We got it happening. So on again, I'll repeat a couple of things on the bit that I'm gonna delete that we just accidentally streamed. We were given a big storm warning across the centre of New Zealand, which encompasses both Megan and myself. About 2 hours approximately-ish ago. So I got delayed preparing myself, getting ready for the show, because I had to run around and storm secure my home, being that I'm about to go away for a week right after tonight's show as well. So, pain in the bum, but it is what it is, and these are the things that you deal with. Generally, not just being in a small country. We know you guys deal with storms and locking down your homes and all those bits and pieces with good old Mother Nature as well. So that sort of delayed us a wee bit. Of course, technical difficulties. Yes, the stream is coming and going to YouTube. Apologies. We know it will upload. I'm just going to keep going now. And that comes back to said storm that I just mentioned, which has just started to hit our country. So,
I kept getting offer.
So apologies. It is what it is. And like most of you know who have hung out with us last year, us girls like to keep it real. Technical difficulties, weather, and but life is all part of that game, isn't it? So, vaping 2017. I've been away, Megan. What about yourself? We've got a few things to talk about today, but what are you vaping on, girl?
Yeah, we thought we'd keep it relaxed, being our first show for the year. But yeah, what I'm vaping on, I'd run out of my all-day vape. As most of you probably see, that I tend to rock the old jackfruit jungle, but yeah, I'm completely out of that. And I happen to find this like wee gem here, if I can get it to focus. Come on, there we go. Monkey Dragon from Just E Juice, same company that makes Jackfruit Jungle. That's currently what I'm vaping on at the moment, and the device I'm using, which is kind of part of what we're talking about. I'm using this.
Yeah, that's what you guys can see. Hey.
Yeah, so it's my Hustler mod from Legit Mods, and and I've got the recoil on the top there, and it's all nice and matchy, and it's right up there as being like, yes, this is what I like to see. And and on my recoil I've just got some dual fuse Claptons, which, from memory, if I can remember correctly, is 26 gauge cores and 40 gauge nichrome outer. So that was fun to work with. But they're very nice coils. I didn't want to do any really intricate builds, but the fuse Claptons are nice and easy to make, and they're just as good.
Awesome. It's quite interesting hearing that you've got nichrome running, actually. So,
Yeah, it's because like with the 40 gauge, nichrome's all I have in that high gauge. The highest gauge stainless steel that I have is 32, and I didn't want to use that. I thought that I'd give the 40 gauge nichrome a try and see what it was like. And the ramp up time is almost zero. Almost zero ramp up time. I think it's really, really impressive.
that's awesome. It's always good when a coil builder can rep, support, and then give ups to others' coils. I'm not saying that you don't, Megs, I'm generalising with that statement, but it's always cool to hear. Okay guys, I'm going to drop the second camera. As you guys can see, we're experimenting with some things. I'm going to drop the second camera because it's actually taking up some of my bandwidth for the stream, and I see a lot of you saying that you guys are lagging. It's probably not you, let's be real. The output on the stream is real low right now. Like I say, I was talking about the storm, so bear with. We're just going to stay connected, we're going to stay live. I'm just going to rearrange a couple things on screen, drop this cam, which happens to me, my brand new phone, and go back to the old fuzzy one that you guys know and love oh so well. So I just while I'm doing that, just for entertainment's sake, how about just before we go in, before I say what I'm vaping on and we go into more detail about that, how about you tell the folks what you got up to over the Christmas New Year period, Megs? What have you been doing while we've been away on our lovely break?
Oh, what did I get up to? I went away. I live in Wellington, which is in the bottom North Island of New Zealand, and I went travelling up to the area which is the Bay of Plenty, and I went to a place called Te Kaha, and there was pretty much little to no reception or coverage, should I say, like mobile coverage. There was like absolutely none where we were staying. So it was great. It was good to be able to sort of get away from the devices and just, have that human interaction for a change. But it was kind of funny though, because where we were staying, we didn't have electricity. We were kind of hoping to have a generator up and running, but that got up and running a bit late. And in terms of doing things like our laundry, for instance, we had to go to the nearest township to do that. So it was quite funny, like getting into like the township, and this township is called Opotiki. So when we got there, it was hilarious. Immediately, like the phones were turned on and notifications were checked. So that human interaction, like as we were doing laundry and stuff, like became like zero, because we were all of a sudden going from net to.
That was across your face. Oops, my bad. See, bear with me moving things around the screen, guys. Just trying to sort us out. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so it was quite funny. It was hilarious, especially like the first time I connected to our network, or my network, which is Vodafone. My phone went nuts. I had my mum sitting across from me because we decided to stop at a cafe after we finished loading up all of the washing machines. And it's like, okay, while it's doing its thing, we'll go next door to the cafe, we'll have a coffee, maybe something to eat. And I turned my phone on and it was like popping and buzzing for like a good 5 minutes. And my mother just looked up at me and she goes, "Is that your phone still going?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
I'm sorry, Mum, I'm popular.
And once all of the notifications things were done, and I did like the quick catch-ups with a few members of the vaping community, I went off the grid again. So until I got back to Wellington, or actually until we left the East Coast and we were traveling back to Wellington, I was on the phone a bit. I was trying to take pictures of like our journey and what have you, but yeah, it was good to get away. So I was away from the 23rd, I believe, the 23rd of December, and travelled back on the 6th of Jan. I mean, it was great, sort of like going up to the East Coast. I always love going up there. It's so beautiful up the coast. And especially where we're staying is like, because it's all coastal, you have ocean views for days. And it's spectacular. And I always have a hard time coming back home because I don't have those ocean views, like looking out my window, where some of my family do. And yeah, I get jealous and I just want to stay. But at the same time, I know I need to come back to Wellington. Got to get shit done, son. So
real life calls you back eventually, darling.
Yes, it does.
I know that one well going out into the bush. Okay, this is going to look weird going past the camera, and tripod out of my way. Alright. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, you is.
There I is, back on the old fuzzy cam that you guys know so well. I just gotta remember.
The phone is nice to like have, but yeah, it's a matter of getting it connected up right, and otherwise it gets quite frustrating.
All right, okay. Where you at with your story, darling? Shall we start on a wee tangent?
A tangent? I was going to say, is that what did you get up to? I said my little bit, my little holiday spiel.
Yeah, okay, that works. So as some of you know, I am a member of the dance party music festival scene here in New Zealand. I am half-assed DJ, sporadic DJ. I haven't done it for a few years, but I'm getting back into it. I went back into the festival scene this summer. That's what I've been up to. That's why we had such a big break over summer this year. Because I have had a lot going on over the last 4 weeks. New Year's festival was a big one.
That season is still very much going, isn't it?
Oh, it's very much going. I will be talking about festivals probably going on till May, to be quite honest. So in the festival scene, dance party scene, there is a definition between various sorts. You know, you've got your mainstream level, underground level. I'm not going to go into that anyway. So it's become quite a necessary part of the scene to have a type of safe zone facility or crew set up of some description. Now across the world this isn't a new thing by any means, but New Zealand is trying to catch up to the game, and it's very much needed with the amount of substances and indulgence and overindulgence that goes on out there in a party mode. So we have a crew here within our New Zealand scene called Psych here, and I'm part of that crew, and we had New Year's and have just done 2 other parties actually since New Year's, so it's been quite busy. And that's a safe space if you're not feeling safe at a party in any context, or if your mate has overindulged and you don't know what to do, you don't know who to go to, we're who you come to. We work alongside with the first aid crews as well, and we are also the ones, should it be needed, in conjunction with the organisers and our medical team. We are the ones who make the call should any outside authorities be notified or contacted, like ambulances for example, or police, regardless of the incident. So that's just generalizing, that's just broadly across the spectrum. So that's what I've been up to, and in the next 4 weeks I've got a party coming up that I'm back behind the decks on. Yes, the CDJ decks, not an RDA deck. So I've got that coming on too. So yeah, summer's a really busy time for me, and because I've just gone back into the festival scene, I am now in the place where I have to try and balance vape life back with doof life. So those of you that follow me on Instagram will be starting to see a few other postings that aren't necessarily all about vape. So that's that's going on. That's me hanging out with international artists, other DJs, producers within our scene across the world, and just people that I hang with in doof life. So yeah, that's been going on. And for one of the best Christmas presents I've had in a wee while, No offense to the fams or any other gifts that I got, but this one's pretty special, and it's the same gift that Megan got, although they're customized for both of us. You guys have already seen hers, and those of you that follow me on Instagram would have seen mine also, but here she is in flesh. This is my hustler. Wow, now see, because she's gold, I've got glare. And I'm going to try and get the angle so that you guys see the image. This is my custom hustler from Legit Mods NZ. Now hustler is just I believe a particular range of his boxes. He might bring out other named ranges. Currently he's just doing a hustler range. So now I don't know if you guys can actually see that. That says Dolls Hustle across the top, and I've made a customized image, obviously there with my name on it, and the Drippin' Dolls lips with a little bit of Kiwiana and NZ Dolls added to the bottom. So and same as Megan, same as Megs, I've got Hustler, Legit Mods down this side. I know I'm holding it on funny angles, but I'm just trying to get it so that it doesn't have that glare, so you guys can see the laser etching, because this is some beautiful work. And on this side we have his logo.
His logo.
That is Legit Mods right there. And there's the front side. So for those who don't follow us on Instagram, these are DNA 250 chip mods, currently configured, and he will look into the lipos in the future, but currently configured in a series configuration for a 167 wattage setting. So that is obviously not pulling the full capacity of a 250 chip. Capable of, but it's set lower so that you can use the series, have the battery sled, do the external bat swap out, a little bit of convenience and ease for those. He's built a few boxes, but I think this is a good place to start. That's just a personal opinion, you know, before you step to the lipo. You know,
I mean, for me personally, even though it is a 250 chip, I don't vape that high. I have no reason to. So, I mean, even though it's limited to 167 watts in the dual 18650 configuration, I very rarely go above 100 watts these days. I mean, even if I've got like a 0.1 ohm build. It's like, I found like over the holidays with these dual coils that I got a really nice flavorful vape that, even though it was slightly cooler, at 75 watts, it was so tasty. So tasty. Whereas when I bumped it up to like 100 watts, it was like that flavor isn't quite as intense as it was at 75, but it was a warmer vape, which is what I like. So I spent a lot of the times while I was away on holiday sort of sitting around the 80 watt mark. Excuse me. But that was purely to try and conserve my battery life on my device.
That's always a big one, eh?
Was holidaying in and having no power. The only time that I got to recharge my batteries when I ran out of them was if I went to like a smaller township, which is where my whānau or my mother is from, which is called Torere. So Torere sat in between Opotiki and Te Kaha where I was staying for the holidays. So every now and again we would sort of drift over to Torere just to sort of catch up with like some whānau there, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I plug this stuff in? I just need to charge them. So I was recharging my phone and my batteries while I was visiting. So yeah, it was good. It's a good device.
I love it. Now I've tried several different RDA top pieces on it. Obviously I've currently got my Limitless RDTA on it. Now I've only got this on it because I like this for the convenience of driving, and it tends to be my go-to hardware for my 510 of late. Not consciously, it just happens to have rolled that way. However, I've had all three of my Dude RDA, the Recoil RDA, and the Goon all on it, because I have all of them in black. And the black, it looks slick as. I mean, he put a black button on it. This is all custom. You know, you can pick your hardware, you can pick your 510 colour. I've got a black 510 on it as well. The black hardware looks slick on the gold. That's just me. I don't like this silver gold match. it's just the convenience of the RDTA is the only reason why it's on there.
I understand that.
I had every intention of swapping it out and having the sexy gold and black combo going on for our first show. But yeah, that stormageness and having to run around the house and lock a few things down was a little bit frustrating. But it is what it is. Actually, I'm going to pause there for a sec, Megan. I know I'm doing a little bit of my flustered ramble. Apologies to you Americans who are new to watching us or have just come across us. We're from New Zealand. I'm the one that speaks quite fast, and I have to actually remind myself to slow down sometimes so that you guys can catch what I'm saying. I'm aware for some of you that my accent is a lot stronger than Megan's. So just throwing that out there, guys. Now
Mine's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong. Is it? Have I got a pretty strong accent? Sorry, it doesn't help when I do that, does it? I would love to
Approaching into the Aussie accent when you do that.
I know, and it's totally unintentional. I would just love to do a few shout outs because I see people leaving. I am aware it's late in the States and you guys have been absolute gems hanging out, holding tight while we go through our very usual technical difficulties. So Greg's already gone, but I'd like to say a big shout out to ye old wrench. Greg, everybody loves him, everybody knows him. He's a great friend, and he's already left the chat for the evening, but I know you'll come back, honey, and watch the replay. And hey to you, big loves, always big loves. Loves chatting to you in the middle of the night. Who else we got out there? We got Fresh, we got Gizzy, we got Lemmy. Byron's about to bail. Love you, honey. I hope your prize turns up soon. Byron Gamble was our winner for our last show last year on NS Vape, and your prize should be nearly to you. I've not long sent it because we waited until after the Christmas New Year mail, so his giveaway is actually on the way to the States in the mail right now, so I hope that turns up in the next few days, love. Shouldn't be too far away. Throw us a photo and a holler on the Ohm Kiwis page when it does, just so we know that it got to you, darling. And of course your thoughts on the juice. Who else we got out there? Kirk's hanging, Jack's hanging, Penelope. So just do a weird quick scroll here, because it's always awesome when the crew anywhere in the world overseas wants to hang out and say hey. We got Brett in the house. Oh no, let's see if I can say this one right. Pen and Kelly. Pen and Kelly. I hope I've said that right. What's up, bro? Apologies if you're female. Still, what's up, bro? Church in the house. How you doing, honey? Just doing scroll. I know a few of you have left because we were delayed at our start. Not sure if she's still there. Hope you're listening, Dali. I see Jackie in the chat box a little while back. Just doing quite a bit of a scroll back. Hope you're still hanging, hun. Big loves. You know, we give you the loves, Jack. And oh, James. Hey, how you doing, darling? Mr. James Riviera. So I hope I haven't missed anybody. To those currently hanging, loves from us in NZ to all of y'all who turned up for the first show. You know, we always cross fingers that each show is not going to have technical difficulties. Getting a bit tongue-tied now. We hope it doesn't happen. Of course, when it does, we have that much extra love and appreciation for you guys who put up with the struggle to get live and then are still here chilling when we manage to make it. So thank you very much, always, every time. Danny's just joined us. Danny in the house. That means Van will be lurking too. What up, guys? There are a couple of our crew in Auckland and also the NS Vape crew who were sponsor the last couple of shows at the end of the year last year that I just was mentioning. We got Niji. Hey Niji, how you doing, honey? And Tommy's back. Oh my god. So I start doing the shout outs and everybody starts coming back. What up? We missed you guys. I know I'm doing a bit of my usual ramble and everybody knows that I do all the talking out of me, Megan. But yeah, we did miss you guys.
When you're on a roll, I let you just go with it.
I know.
It's like,
I'm a good get filler, aren't I? I'm such a good get filler. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounded wrong. Oops. You guys know what I meant. Hang on, I'm going to shove some coffee in my mouth.
And please excuse the one nostril exhale thing that's going on here at the minute. I get hay fever during the summer. It's kind of sporadic. I can have one year where I'll have it like really, really bad, and then the next year I won't have it at all. It depends on what happens. And this year it decided to go, hey Megan, we decided to visit you today. So I have a slightly blocked nostril, and yeah, I'm a little bit congested. So every now and again you might hear me kind of try and clear my throat, much like them. And
But like that.
it's because of the hay fever. I hate hay fever. It's so disruptive.
Oh, I agree completely. Right, I'm going to go back to the mod, actually, because Mr. Jonas, I'm not even going to try and say your last name. Actually, I could, but I just don't want to balls it up. Mr. Jonas is Legit Mods NZ. Now, he's in the title for a very awesome reason, and it's not just that me and Megan were gifted a Christmas present by him. Cam and Tom of the Vaping Iwi also got a mod each. So the four of us, the Ohm Iwi, received one. Most bloody generous, and oh my god, so much love to you, Jonas, because some people will do it, sure, but not many, and especially those, it's even more generous, and of course my own personal opinion, but it's even more generous when you are just about to launch your business, bro, and your foot is barely off the ground, barely out the door, and yep, cool, we can help promo you. That's awesome. That's good for you. However, gifting out 4 mods right before you're about to tell yourself to the world, I mean, yeah, it has its own pros for you as a businessman, as a mod maker, but wow, bro, like that's generous, because I know the long hard hours that go into a single box mod, many do, I'm not saying I'm the only one by any means, many do know what goes into the time consuming, the internals, the customization, whether that be in or out, all of it. It's time and love, it's heart in every box, and to gift them is just special as. I'm going to show you guys the little case that came in. I don't know if Megs has got hers there, but I've got my full kit here. So when the mod arrived, it came in this amazing slick little case. It looks like a little wee pencil case, or not dissimilar to the early Ego pen type hard cases that you used to get for carrying around all your kit. It has that sort of carbon, you can see it good on Megan's camera, that sort of carbon fiber texture that's going on there. Oh yeah, that light looks good on it, Megs. So when it arrived, said box is in a sleeve. That right there is awesome. It's inside a sleeve, inside this case. It's those little things sometimes, it really is. We got...
See, I have everything on hand. The only thing I don't have is the cable. So yeah,
I've got all of it here too. So yeah, then we got our custom Legit Mods battery case, and inside the battery case came the said cable that Megs is talking about, which is a beautiful braided, not no little, cheap and nasty, just a straight up USB for your mod. This is so that, of course, you can USB charge if you choose to, but predominantly for your e-scribe, so you can update your DNA chip, customize it if you so choose, etc. So
and to add on top of the detail for the cable, it's actually a fast charge cable as well.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, that's cool.
I thought it was really awesome. Now I haven't stuck mine on anything yet, thankfully, because then I've got them all right here. Yeah. So we all got a couple of stickers. So we all received the same things in our little kits. Obviously, the only thing separate is the customization of our individual boxes. So, yeah, gorgeous. Just, everything matches to the font on the box and his branding of Legit Mods. Again, it's the little things. Couple of battery sleeves. Not everybody thinks
that was a surprise thing, like getting these.
Little like that is so, I mean, sure, that's what, $1? That's not much. It's the little things that everybody needs, And then
Yeah.
last but not least, so now that it's empty, actually, you can see all the awesome pocket compartmentness that comes in the case that we've just taken all these bits out of. So then we've got details, instructions, and mod specs. This is awesome.
Come on.
So yeah, as you can see there on Megan's, we've got one with legit mods at the top and one with Hustler at the top.
Yeah, so the one with the Hustler is the specs of the mod itself, and the legit mods logo one has it's the warranty.
Manufacturer's warranty. And there's detailing on both sides of these cards. It's not like, you know, he's just given minimal info. Oops, how about I center? This is great. Now, I'm not saying every single person should do this. The attention to detail for someone about to come out into a well-established industry that obviously have many types of box mods, many variations, regulated, unregulated, like, you know, there's so much out there now. You can pick and choose what you desire, what sort of type device you like. The little things on a full kit when you're spending this sort of money. Jonas, I mean, I've said all this to you. I am really fucking impressed, bro. Like, you have kudos, so much kudos. You have really stepped up the bar, I think, especially for New Zealand, because there are not many modders in New Zealand, and those that are sort of, you know, in our underground crews and just making boxes for mates, haven't necessarily gone to the next level, which would be official business or branding or, you know, like, I'm going to repeat myself over and over again. The little things have made it so much more. Now, to put it in context, oh, Megan, I don't know if you want to do some Google because I'm about to say some numbers. This is a custom mod. So in that aspect of the quality of work and the option for customization, I liken Jonas as a businessman, as a box modder, to a similar category as Adam and JC with Vaporized Nomads. Now, I'm not saying the boxes are the same in any way, because they are set up differently. Obviously, you know, Vaporized Nomads use the full 250 chip. They've just come out with the 167. That's not what I'm saying. I'm meaning the attention to detail, the quality of the product, the customer service, the customer interaction, the ability for customization, the little details, the contact and approachability. That's where I'm likening the two businesses. You know, Vaporized Nomads have been around for a little while. They're established in the States. And I'm sorry, Adam, I don't mean to be picking on you, but it's just such a perfect example, because I hold both your business's quality in such high regard, and I don't even have a box, you know, a boss, sorry, for in my hand comparison. This is just what I have viewed over the last few months. For Jonas to be launching as a new modder in New Zealand, to be setting the bar at a standard that is already out there in a bigger country. That's where I'm likening the two, you know, like Jonas has really, oh my god, I hope I don't give you a big head, honey, but I'm just so impressed. I know you're watching, or you will be watching. Do you agree with what I'm saying, Megs? Like, I'm so overwhelmed with what he's provided for us.
Yeah, completely. Like when we were expecting to have like the boxes like sent out and all of that, I was literally expecting just the box, much like the same when where is she? There she is. Much like the same when I received this one. It was just the box with like the Perspex box as well. It literally came just like this. That's what I was expecting. And then when I pulled this out and then I opened it, like I thought it's like, oh neat, it's like included a case. And then I opened the case and it's like, oh wow, there's a battery case in there. Oh wow, there's a USB cable in there. Oh wow, there's little info cards. Oh shit, there's battery sleeves. It's like, it blew my mind. Like, it really did. Like, and when leading up to us getting these boxes in our hands, there was never any talk about the extras that were going to be included with the box. None whatsoever. All four of us were all excited about these boxes turning up. And not just excited, but we were absolutely grateful and thankful, and like we never expected it, ever. But once it had sort of like dawned on all of us that we're actually getting box mod, wow. And then I ended up thinking to myself, I was like, hey, Jonas, you're clever. Yes, knowing full well that we like all four of us have a vape channel on YouTube. It's like, it's excellent for marketing. And yeah, I can't rate this enough. It's funny, since I've had this in my possession, my Drip and Dolls box has been sitting on the shelf just off in that direction there, and I haven't used it for a while. And I was using that box mod, that Drip and Dolls box, solidly for months because I loved it so much. So yeah, I'm highly impressed with everything. Not only just the mod, but the presentation that went into it, and the little bits, like Mox had said, the little details that
It really is the little things.
Think about. Yeah, like, it's great.
I've just got a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrap Claptons in here. You know, nothing too flash. And I'm gonna have to go into eScribe to figure out how I did this. But I'm on 69.5 watts right now. Oh, don't even know. Oh, look at that! And I'm gonna have to change my batteries before the show's out. That was fuzzy. It says 69.5. You know, battery life on this baby, I'm not even needing to crank it up. You know, I'm satisfied with my vapor output, because those of us that enjoy the cloud a little bit more than others, then you don't need to be cranking it to still get an amazing output. It's light. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of context on this, because I'm just going to also put things away that I also got out. I received this, and I picked gold. So Megs and Cam both got black, and Tom got a gunmetal grey, and of course we're all individually customized. None of the two look the same. Also, just like to say, I feel a little bit extra special. I'm not serial numbered, the others are. Anyway, I picked gold for something completely different in my collection. Most of you have seen my collection, and will continue to as it grows and the vape mill arrives and la 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 la. I don't really do gold, like I don't wear gold jewelry, as you guys can see, and my hands are silver, etc. I wanted something special, I wanted something unique. Very much when I looked at my shelf of my mods, I can go, that one's Jonas, you know, like I could see at any one time something really custom and special, because I don't know that I'm going to have any more future custom mods. Who knows? So, you know, I picked something really special for me, and it being gold, I'm not likely that I'm going to purchase or have another gold box. So, you know, I really wanted it to be quite unique, and it very much is so. I was treating it very precious. I was just using it in the house. Not really, what's the words, pushing it to the box's potential, or going anywhere near it, to be quite honest. Like I say, treating it too precious. And then last weekend, for the last festival that I just went to, I sort of just went, fuck it. I'd already spoken to Jonas, and I told him, you know, I don't want to break it, I don't want to hurt it, it's so special and it means so much, and la 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 la. Oh, I didn't say those prices earlier, I'll come back to that. And you know, he told him all that, and he was just like, give it a real go, you know, like give her a whirl, see what she can really do. So I went fuck it, and I took it into the bush with me, went out into the forest for 3 days with my precious. and wasn't disappointed. Yes, I dropped it a couple of times onto grass, into a paddock. Not a biggie. Yes, I have scuffed my gold paint a little bit. Not a biggie, because at least it was me that dropped it. But I was so impressed. You know, after 3 weeks of treating it too special, or like it's so special it's never going to leave the house scenario. And then really going, well, let's take it into the hardest thrashing environment that I can possibly give it, to be quite honest. And when I say that, I mean it's not just the fact that I'm out in the forest. I'm out in the natural bushland of New Zealand. It's wind, it's rain, it's camping environment, it's camping, not glamping, just for clarity. It's full. It's not like there's a shed or a house or somewhere I can duck into. There's not like there's somewhere I can keep all my gear necessarily out of the rain. Yes, I have my batteries and all my juice and everything stored in my car, but when you're out in the middle of nowhere, that's not necessarily the safest place, because your cars heat up when it's a fine day and you have extreme heat. So, you know, a little bit, like I say, it is an extreme environment to take vape gear and really see what it can do. And I wasn't disappointed at all. Its lightness is actually a big one for me, especially out in that environment. You know, like when it's a stupid amount hot, like 40 degrees hot. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that is Fahrenheit. Or getting up near that, then you know you're melting. You're walking around. You're like you're just wearing a singlet and some little skimpy shorts, and you're like, I don't want to have clothes on, or I just want to go and like jump in the river. So wearing things with pockets on it is a big issue for girls at festivals. This is light, and what pockets I did have on me, it wasn't a pain in the ass to carry. Now, you know, like I just wanted to side tangent because it's relevant. I'm really impressed at how many of our Duff crew, how many of our festival goers out there, whether they be local in New Zealand or foreigners, are vaping on the dance floor. That is awesome, because ciggy butts are the biggest one of the biggest cleanups after a festival of a couple of thousand people. You know, we do like to do the leave no trace, ciggy butts included. And I was so impressed at how many vapors were just rolling around cash on all sorts of devices, from, you know, just converted beginner kits right through to crew rocking around with mods like myself. You know, like, so impressed, guys. I hope someone in our Duff scene sees that, because I'm so impressed. Yeah, no, really light. Wasn't, albeit I dropped it, I scuffed it, you know, I made it mine. I wasn't disappointed. I took it out there and actually put it in an environment where I was doing the, am I going to regret this, or am I going to be okay? She was all G. And I'm not saying go and take it to your workshop where you're hard out durability, like mechanic workshop or something like that every day. Not necessarily saying that. But for my environment, where I could give it somewhat of a test to a different environment to being at home, then, you know, that's what I have to have given it a go, and I was impressed. Now, just to come back to the prices, did you open Google, Megs?
I had no idea what I was going to be Googling.
Price conversion from NZ to US. So if anyone in New Zealand is watching currently, or sees the replay and is interested, wants to know more about this, so in the description, Jonas's Instagram is down there in the description. It's just Legit Mods NZ on Instagram. He's easy enough to find, and hopefully, Jonas, you've been uploading some photos since I told you that will be in our description today. His website will be up soon. He's hoping by the end of the month. He hasn't put a date on it yet. He's had some glitches with liability insurance and a few other business background orientated stuff. So that's held him up a little bit. So he can't put a date on it yet. He's hoping by the end of the month, you know, a couple of weeks away. And so the website will go up then, and very probably a Facebook page also. But for right now, he's contactable by DM on Instagram at that link down there in the description. So to purchase an outright straight up mod, which has his Legit Mods logo and the the Hustler Legit Mods inscribed, so that's just a plain straight up mod, that's $325 New Zealand. And what does that convert to US, Megs?
It's about 235.
So that's just a straight up box to purchase from him as the Series Sled 167 watt configuration, as it stands like this. To customize your battery door and have some personalization on your box, that's $375 NZ. And that one converts to
about 270.
270 US for a custom mod from New Zealand. Hey guys, don't you want a box from New Zealand too? I have no doubt that Jonas's boxes are going to fly out the door when he's got the site up, when, you know, he's got all the business deets, ducks in a row, when it's all sorted and he is out there ready to go and just go, bring me all your orders. You guys will not be disappointed. I'm so impressed with this baby. And hang on, I'll just show you again. The magnets on this door also, like, it's got a little groove.
Yeah, super strong.
It's got a little groove for your fingernail at the bottom of the door, and then it has a little groove at the top there where your 510 is flush on your box. See, 510 is flush. Now you can see that little black strip there. That little black strip, that's my black 510, which is obviously under my Silver Limitless. So, oh, and you just spotted me serial number in that shot there too. So yeah, the magnets on the door, just how goddamn tidy this work is. Now, you're obviously going to be seeing it in different qualities of fuzzy because Meg's camera is flash compared to my one. And obviously you guys can see there, I don't have a serial number where Meg's is. The customization on this door, like, that's laser etching. I'm gonna hit, yeah, there we go, hold it sideways to see the image. So if you guys want to see this box in great detail, because I'm aware I'm coming up fuzzy and pixelated, go and have a look at my Instagram. You know, we'll do all that roundup in a while, but for those of you that follow me on IG already, you've probably seen it, and you will see more of these boxes. You know, I have no doubt that they'll be in me and Meg's hand a lot throughout this year and continue to be. And just to side note, oh my god, I'm so rambling, Megs. I'm back at the floor. I've got the ramble on. Right, I want to throw another shout out. Beauty has turned up. What's up, Christine? Rob, you're lurking. I seen ya. And a shout out to Jer. I hope I said that right, darling. Thank you for watching the Islands. And Yeti in the house. He came back. He lurked out on us and now he's back. Did I miss anybody? Has anybody else stealthed in since I spotted those few names appear? And great apologies to all that I'm not terribly interactive in chat. Obviously, you guys are well aware when I get my ramble on, I'm trying to pay attention at talking to you in the camera, not typing in the box. But I'm sure Megs is keeping an eye on you out there while I'm doing my ramble, the jamble.
Yeah, they're just conversing with each other.
They're just hanging. Hey, well, it's all G. We love that you guys are hanging. It's great. We will have, obviously this is just casual, you know, we're just getting back into the flow. This is the first show back of the year, so we're not putting any pressure on ourselves. But we do have big things coming up this year, don't we, Megs? We've got a few things lined up already.
Yes.
How about you do some talking? Do you want to tell them about March? Oh, hang on. Is anything before March? Oh, you can tell them about this weekend if you want. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that like that. Oh my god, we're live. I shouldn't have said that like that.
Oh, the tone.
Megan's talking now. Megan's talking now.
I'm just joking a little bit. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I'm from Wellington, so this weekend, the city that I live in is holding their annual Wellington Vape Day. I kind of hummed and hawed about going and not going, but I wanted to catch up with some of our vendors. So I'll be attending the Wellington Vape Day this weekend. It saddens me that Mox isn't going to be there by my side, but yeah. So and because of that, I most likely will not stay for the entirety of the Vape Day. I just want to do my bit and kind of get out.
It doesn't help that I'll be just down the road and that we're going to go hang later.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Mox is going to be in Wellington.
I will be in Wellington. I'm down the road from the event. Oh God, I'm just going to say it because you guys are all out there and you're listening and you're going to go, what the hell are they on about? I have been asked not to attend Wellington Vape Day. There you go. It's out there publicly. I said it. And I don't know who by. Apparently some of the community don't gel with me. That's fine. We all know that. But we find it highly ironic. And I'm not going to lie. It's damn right goddamn amusing that their ego thinks that they are above the community. But whatever. Oh my God, I'm saying this live, Megs. Yeah, I have been asked not to attend, so I will not be there. For the sake... Okay. I just want to be clear. I'm not attending because they asked. I am not attending because I don't want to create any ripples in the community that are unnecessary that will be created from those people upset at my presence. So I'm not going to be there just because no drama is worth bullshit. Drama is drama. Yeah. It's bullshit. Full stop. So that's why I'm not going. It's not because I was asked of that. It's because if I turn up, shit will be created from whomever the hell that was. So it's just easier to not. I will be in Wellington, however, and I will be hanging out with a lot of the vape crew while I'm there. I just won't be at one of our national events for the first time in almost 3 years. Megs will though, so if you're around, go and see her.
Yes, and we'll definitely be hanging, and we have to take selfies this time because we didn't really do anything when we had our last get together, which was in Christchurch. It's like, what happened? We were staying in the same place and not a single selfie was taken.
I know, right? Those of you who watch my Instagram, you know that's odd.
Yeah, it was even odd for me. It's like, and it didn't even dawn on me either at the time until after I had departed from Christchurch and was coming back to Wellington. And then, yeah, you'd brought it up, and it's like, we didn't take a selfie. And I was like, shit, how did that happen? But yeah, we'll definitely be hanging out a lot whilst Mox is in Wellington. And yeah, hopefully the weather will improve because, man, it's shit at the moment.
It really is. That storm is settling in.
And then the next event I think the both of us will be attending is the Tauranga Vape Day. I think Ben Kitson, who is the owner of E-Juice Bar in Tauranga, is calling it the New Zealand Vape Day Tauranga. It has like a nice little ring to it. I'm really looking forward to that particular vape day. Tauranga had one last year, and it was great, but there were a lot of limitations to having that particular event where we had it at the venue that we were at. So Ben Kitson did like a lot of homework and stuff, and has sprung up an impressive venue. So we'll, and also as well as that venue being absolutely impressive, he asked me as to whether or not if MOXLEY would be interested in emceeing the event. So I put it out there to Mox. It's like, hey, he's asked, what do you reckon? And so we are. So it'll be myself, Mox, and Cam from the Vaping Iwi who will be emceeing the Tauranga Vape Day. So I'm looking forward to that. Is there anything else that's been planned thus far? Or are we still
I
kind
have
of... Yeah.
I have a couple of things penciled in. Those are definites. Yes, Megan will definitely be in Wellington at Vape Day this Saturday. So that's in 4 days? Thursday, Friday, so 3 days. And Tauranga Vape Day is Saturday the 18th of March. I'm not going to throw dates out there for a few other things. We will be appearing at Christchurch Vape Day later in the year. We don't have a date for that yet. I'm hoping, yet to sort it, that Megs will be appearing at my Top of the South Vape Meet also. Don't have a date for that yet too. So, like I say, these things are penciled. Up and coming on the show, we've got guests coming in this year. We'll have giveaways. We'll have local sponsors, New Zealand sponsors, people we're doing reviews for and or giving their products away, you know, all the usual that we rolled through last year, spread across the board. It didn't happen by the end of last year, but I need to email him. I've been slack, but I have been busy. Squid Dude, Ryan will be coming to hang. That is still happening. We just have to lock it down now that we've shifted into the new year. It was all very rushed. He went on tour and stuff right before Christmas, so trying to get him in before the end of the year, that was a bit messy. So we'll get Squid Dude happening. We're going to have Bogan back, and we've got a whole lot of our crew in the chat box right now. Yeti, Gizzy, Fresh, Beauty, Tommy, all the crew over in the US that we hang with regularly. You'll see their faces around this year. Don't doubt it. Along with ours, of course. And oh my god, this sounds like a wind up. We're not actually winding up just yet. I'm just doing a wee little spiel of what we've got in the works. Oh yes, okay. So Kurt out there in chat. I'm not going yet, Niji. Sorry, I just caught that in the chat box. So I was like, oh, it sounded like a wind up. Oh, sorry, I just clicked what she was referring to. Sorry, honey, I just catching up. The delay on the YouTube, I got you.
It's bullshit. It is.
I've said all I'm gonna say live. I concur with Megan. Yeah, I concur with Megan. I've said all I'm gonna say live. Let's put it this way. We know vape drama is rife in every country. Let's just say that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I totally just lost my train of thought. Damn it.
You say something about Kurt.
Yep, Kurt. I haven't seen the post you're referring to, hon. I do remember our conversation. And I'm going to get on it. Whether that's with one of the American crew or whether that's local here in NZ, we will have Ohm Kiwis t-shirts available for you to purchase and support us later on this year. It is coming. I can't give you a date yet, but it is going to happen and it is coming. So yes, Kurt, I will let you know as soon as I have sorted it so that you can go and purchase. I have no doubt, darling, that you're going to be one of the first to buy. He's been messaging me about that for ages.
A little hiccup that's going to affect that from happening very, very soon. I'm hoping to have that kind of ironed out.
And the wee hiccup that Megan is referring to, which we hope to get sorted soon, is the only reason why that hasn't happened already. And I've sort of been holding off because we need to have said hiccup dealt with first before any more merchandise of ours is purchased. There's a few of you that know what the hell we're on about. We're not going to elaborate on that one. We'll keep you posted. The merch will be coming. More merch will be coming. I'm going to use a different site for some more mugs and stuff as well, so that traveling across the world doesn't get chipped to pieces like my last ones. Yeah, the merch will be coming, stickers, all of that. Yes, I do have a few things out there that you guys already know about. Everything that had merch of our Ohm Kiwis logo on it has all been put on pause. So all those existing site links have just been pulled from all descriptions so that nobody can find them. And in profiles there, those images have been just set to hidden, pause, whatever. Just there's a public availability pause is how we'll word that. I was like, yeah, that works. Right, so yeah, Kurt, that's coming, honey, it's so coming. Okay, so I know where we're up to and what they're listening to now, because they just mentioned Bogan.
No delay.
It's definitely a decent delay, but that's okay, because at least we're still streaming. It's pixelated, it's blur, but we're still there. And we know, oh my god, we just both synchronized, did the we know that this feed will upload all glitchy and pixelated as to what you're seeing. We know that's what it is. However, we know the audio comes through sweet, so you guys will be able to at least just listen to what we're rambling about. I want to give a big awesome hey, you need to watch the replay shout out to Jonas. Legit Mods is in the house, he's out there in chat box watching. So Jonas darling, we have done a breakdown spiel of your darling boxes. I will not call them reviews because I don't believe in any way, shape or form they were reviews. We are not reviewers, we have opinions. And our opinion is your work is fucking brilliant, honey. I love it to pieces. So if you want to know details about these sexy boxes that both me and Megs are holding, although I can't see hers right this second, go and watch the replay. We break it all down. We go through the kit that arrived with it, the little extras, those awesome little extras that come with this amazing box. Its settings, we could, but we didn't go down the spec list. We could, Megs.
No, like you said, we're not reviewers.
Yeah,
so I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
I mean, we gave them the gist of it. We told them what the chip was, and then we told them the 18650 configuration thing and the 167 watt info. But yeah.
Yep. If you want to keep an eye on Jonas's work, we will continuously talk about him. We will be letting you guys know when he has launched. We will be letting you know when that website's out there or that Facebook page is out there for you guys to go and have a chat to him, see what photos he's got up, what he's all about, what he's got out. Interaction directly with him. You can do that right now via that link down there in the description on Instagram, Legit Mods NZ. Mr. Jonas is who you will be speaking to. Honey, if you're out there still listening right now, I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again. I could attempt to say your last name, but I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not gonna. I'll just call you Mr. Jonas, darling. He's an awesome lad. And
hello, angels. Hello, Mr. Jonas.
Mr. Jonas. God, that's all wrong. You can have a chat to him via DM on Instagram if you so desire to inquire. We mentioned prices. We mentioned well, I actually think is one of the biggest features is how light it is. That to me, that is like, I have a cuboid. Most of you guys have had a cuboid, and you know what a cuboid feels like. This is the same, not necessarily setup, but both a series configured mod. Now, yeah, that's the stainless version, but this is a heavy mod. Those of you know the cuboid, that's weighty. That's, you feel that in your pocket, in your handbag. This doesn't even, like, maybe half the weight. Actually, that's a really good comparison. Yeah, maybe half the weight of my cuboid.
Like the LMC 200 watt box.
Is that your heaviest box?
Like, it's not the heaviest box that I have, but it's heavier than this. And I'm pretty sure I don't even have batteries in this.
I was actually just going to say that. I've got bats in my Hustler. There's no bats in my cuboid right now, and I still reckon that's half the weight. Just picked up my Tesla, empty bats, about same weight. Picked up my Hex, no bats. Hex is still heavier, no batteries in it. So, you know, like, just to put it in a little bit more context for you guys. Now, are we a zinc alloy box? Aluminium alloy box? I know it's CNC milled.
Let's have a little squiz.
Well, I was just thinking, I don't recall reading it, but it could have been.
Enclosure with anodized finish. That's what it is.
Sorry, repeat that, Darren.
It's CNC milled aluminium enclosure with anodized finish.
So it is aluminium. So that right there, you know, it's not much more than a full Coke can. Or around that sort of weight. You know, like, just to put it in context, because the weight in someone's pocket or in their handbag or whatever, that shit matters. Not to everybody, but it matters to some, you know. Like, I like my cuboid when I'm using it. I like knowing that I can feel its weight in my pocket or my handbag. But that weight also reminds me that my cuboid is in there. You know, like, should I put it in a pocket or my handbag? But just for context, see, like, my Hex would never go in my handbag because I can't turn it off or can't lock it. My Tesla does, D-Box does, Hustler does. It can lock wattages as well as the fire button.
Yeah, if you're familiar with the DNA 250 chip, then
yeah. Yeah, feed is glitchy, Jonas. Apologies for that, but the audio will upload. Sweet as, darling. Yeah. Oh, you know, you're not going to hear the last of these mods from us. About these mods from us, I should say. Because we very much support Jonas and what he's up to and helping get his name out there on the global market, not just the NZ market, because this is quality. Is quality.
Like, this is insane. So, like, I've got a 0.12 ohm build on this. You know, like I mentioned, the dual fuse Claptons.
Mm-hmm.
It's 75 watts. So I'll put it up there, like, so that you can. Come on, focus, damn it. I'm wondering if my focus is on now. Yes, it is. It is on. Why? Why? Now I've got it upside down. There we go. The 75 watts, 0.12. And yum.
I was waiting for what's she going to come out with?
And even like the vapor density is just, oh my God.
Now, coming from one of New Zealand's best cloud chasers, them's real words, because, you know, hashtag keep it classy, keep it real.
Exactly. It is so tasty. It's 75 watts, and I'm not disappointed by the vapor production. It is incredible.
Oh, I'm just scrolling back through chat while you're having a wee yarn there, Megs, and
Yum, yum, yum.
peeps are keen for Ohm Kiwi beanies.
I would too. I'd totally rock one of those.
Beanie? We could look at the snapbacks too, eh? Sorry, I'm getting carried away now. We got to get merch coming. Pause.
I'm a little bit cloudy now, so
And I just
move along.
like to say congrats to Yeti, who, by the looks of what he's yarning on about there in the chat box, is coming up in the future. Yeti wire branded spools of wire. So you can purchase spools of wire from Yeti coming soon, not just his amazing coils as well. So that'd be awesome. Maybe Yeti will start supplying you wire, Megs. Wouldn't that be wicked? Two coil builders across the globe working together. That would be awesome.
United.
In vaping we stand. Well, that's about the size of it, isn't it?
Hilarious. It's like, yeah, coil builders unite, and then we have some weird little like fist bump thing.
Yeah, totes. No, you need some sort of Kiwi versus a Yeti handshake.
If only I could do that, what's it called? Oh, I'm trying to think of like Star Wars now. Chewbacca. I can't even like make the sound that he makes.
He's a Wookiee. Oh, I can't do it either. I sound like purring. It's like a noise in the back of the throat. Yeti, can you do the chewy sound? Oh, we can't hear you. Damn it.
Yeah, so
bless.
yeah.
That'd be cool if some sort of across the seas, across the globe collaboration of helping each other's businesses comes about. That would be awesome. Judy just made a comment. I bet Megs has forgotten more about coils than I will ever know. Oh, Yeti, how high is this pedestal, darling?
It's pretty high, eh?
I know, right?
I feel like I have a standard to uphold.
Are you getting vertigo up there, Megs?
A wee bit. I'm sitting down in case they fall off.
Oh, bless.
And
We
that's
love you,
extremely
Yeti.
flattering, I have to say. But yeah, I do have to say that Yeti here is an incredibly talented coil builder. I don't talk myself up. Like if you've ever watched our shows, I don't brag about my coil work, and yeah, I kind of just, when I build it, it's like I'll take photos and stuff and I'll post them and things, and it's just purely because it's not really for like bragging rights or anything like that. It's because when I've made a build, especially when I make a build for the first time, it's that sense of pride that I've achieved something that I've never done before. So when I take those pictures, it's because it's like, well, I'm just really, really proud of what I've accomplished. And I wanted to just showcase it. It's like, look what I finally got done. And it's like, I made this for the first time. And it's like, yay. I have to admit that I haven't had a lot of that recently. I don't do a lot of artistic stuff anymore. And that was kind of showcased, I guess, like on an interview thing that I did with Vaping, our New Zealand company. I was approached to do like a little interview on my story, my vaping story, and I was happy to oblige. And yeah, the write-up was incredible. I really wish that I kind of had the link for it, like for you guys to look at. I mean, I can have a look for it. It won't take me long if you're interested in wanting to read it, because my story is different to a lot of vapors that are currently out there. But yeah, I mean, in the beginning when I started doing my coil builds, it was purely just to see whether or not if I could actually make it myself. I'd see these incredible coil builders and the intricate stuff that they do, and I just get mind blown and wonder, it's like, oh, can I do that? Like, am I able to make that? And then I give it a try, and if I fail, I try again, and if I succeed, it's like yes. And now I'm at a stage now, because I'm nearly 2 years into my vaping journey, and when it comes to me making coils now, I purely make them for vapability purposes rather than the artistic side of it, which was kind of what it was in the beginning. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at regarding my coil building. I kind of see other really intricate stuff, and then I get curious, but not curious enough to actually give it a crack. So I kind of leave that really artistic, intricate stuff that is made purely for photographic purposes rather than vaping purposes to those that do those.
Vaping purposes.
Yeah. Baby purposes.
Yeah, I was just
Not
reading
quite.
Yeti's comments out in the chat box. Oh, this stream, we're glitching in and out, hard out. Oh, Vito, Vince, I didn't even realise you were loitering. Hello, honey. Apologies, I haven't given you a shout out. I didn't realise you were around, darling. V-Dog in the house. Alright, honey, so do we have anything else we want to ramble about? I realise we started late, but being the first show, you know, we've talked about our summer brief overview, and
we talked about this, baby.
Lovely Mr. Jonas's sexy mods. A brief skimming overview of a few things coming up. Yeah, is there anything else we'd like to say to everybody before we run away until next week?
No, the only thing that I can think of is just thanking everybody for tuning in, and as always, dealing with the internet drama that we have. Hopefully once I get my fibre and that all sorted out, I'll be talking to Mox and seeing what it would be like if I were to podcast.
Actually, on that note, darling, hang on, I'm just going to double check. I believe that I have something lined up that I hadn't told you about. Just give me 2 ticks. Right. Next week. Next Wednesday here in New Zealand, and Tuesday evening after Project Fog, when we are next on your YouTube screen, Megan and I will be together in Wellington, streaming from her house. I hadn't told her that yet.
I hope the fiber's sorted by then.
Well, in all honesty, honey, bit of tough shit if it's not, and I'll be doing a live broadcast off my phone at your house if that's the case, and it's not, darling. It's going to be an amusing one. Next week, tomorrow, I fly to Wellington, so I'm there for a week. So next week's show, me and Megs will be hanging together, because I fly back home here the following day again, after the show. So yeah, we'll be hanging. We'll be on one box on your screen next week. Probably sitting right there on the end of her bed, and yeah, we'll see what's going on with her internet, or whether or not we'll be on my new flash phone and broadcasting on the old YouTube on there. We'll see how that rolls.
Who knows, if it all works out well, then we'll probably just try and just do it all from the PC and have this camera up and running. Wow. And then they'll be able to see both floors and all.
Cross fingers that your Wi-Fi has been installed by your fibre has been installed by next week, and it's not even a thing.
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
I'm just doing a quick chat skim. That's the word I want. Hey Jackie, it's all good, honey. Don't stress about missing it all. The feed was glitchy as, but if you watch the replay, I'm sure the audio is great entertainment for your listening. Just catching up. No, sweet, we're all good. All right, darlings, we are going to do our little wrap-up spiel, because I've got to go and pack my bag to go get on that plane tomorrow. So I hope that we have maybe not none, but at least less tech difficulties next week. And I also hope that this current storm that we're in extreme weather warnings for across the country right now has also passed. And
it's quite windy out there. I can hear it.
And I don't know if you guys can hear it here, but I've got some hard out rain going on outside. Out there in the chat box right now, and I can actually also chuck that down in today's episode description, is Meg's vaping story in the Vaporium NZ blog newsletter thing. So that link's out there right now if you want to have a peruse on that, but I will chuck that in the description for anyone who watches the replay and wants to have a look at that one. What else? I think that's about where we're at. Next week will just be whatever happens while I'm in Welly. And you guys who have been hanging out with us for the last year, you know already, we like to wing it. We're not here as reviewers, we're not here as big vape celebs. We're just a couple of Kiwi girls in our community here, hanging out with you guys, talking shit, keeping it real, trying to keep it classy. Trying. I'm sorry, I don't always keep my shit together.
Classy, yeah.
Trying to keep it classy. Anyway, darlings, we will catch you guys at our new time right here on my channel, the Ohm Kiwis, both of us next week. New time being 5 p.m. Wednesdays in New Zealand, Tuesday nights for the US. Now let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. Come and join us next week. That is our new time and day for this year. We will be on every week after the fog. Oh my god, I'm so good at that spiel now. We'll be on every week after the fog this year, 2017. Ohm Kiwis are back, baby. So hope to see you around. Come join us again. Let's go out on a vape, girl.